Let's see what happened to Lewis Hamilton. A big snap from Lewis Hamilton in FP1. Let's see. Oh, God.
That's piss and cum. That is not milk and honey. That is piss and cum.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Driving in Circles podcast, episode 13. We're going to be covering the COTA weekend. We got 3 races as well as Supercross this weekend. James, Cory, no Jose this week because he's sick. Anyway, let's get into trucks. What did we think about trucks? Zane Smith was literally on fire. Literally on fire.
Absolute snooze fest. I didn't enjoy it. I was happy for like 2 seconds at the end when Raja was in like the top 5, and then he got a corner cutting penalty and went back to like 20th. So yeah, I wasn't too happy. My pick, Kaz Growler, did way better than I expected though. I'm happy about that.
Top
Cause
10.
as Kaz Growler, I wasn't too confident in picking him, but I picked him, and didn't turn out to be. I didn't look that stupid. I still look dumb, but I didn't look that stupid.
Oh man, remember when I said let's take a safe pick, and I picked Alex Bowman?
Oh my god!
And, oh my god, god.
Doofus of the week, doofus of donkey of the day. Nah,
You know what? I'll insert myself. James, I'll make a picture of myself wearing the dunce hat this time.
Wearing the dunce hat, donkey of the day. Kyle. If y'all watched last podcast, Kyle ran up on all of us talking about some Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman. He him. This is an easy free pick. Jose had first pick and he fumbled.
Big man didn't even make the race.
Big man didn't make the race.
But you know what? Guess what? Cause Jose got it right. Pick Zane Smith. Ding 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 ding. Dick bod. I don't know. Sorry, J Bone.
Don't you
ever reference J Bone on this podcast again? Do you get me, Kyle? You get me?
10-4, copy.
10-4.
What else? What else we're gonna talk about? Poor Ed Jones made it all of like 2 laps before he had to retire the car.
But Young Motorsports didn't try theirs.
IndyCar, former IndyCar driver Ed Jones had made 3 turns, and then they called it a day. Haley Deegan, top 20. Still got beat by Caden Honeycutt,
who she tried to murder.
That's right. Hey, then again, lessons learned from her younger brother, I guess. You know, I guess it just runs in the family.
They just trade ways of killing their opponents. That's just how they do.
Dude, there was a lot of cup leeches in this week. There was Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch. Who else? I guess that's really it. But there was those 2 who really thought they were going to be the main guys to be contenders, and they just really didn't do anything.
Alex Bowman
was supposed to be a good one, but Spire can't do anything right. Neither can Alex Bowman. So I will never be picking Alex Bowman ever again. You heard me right. I will never be picking Alex Bowman again. On another note, on my picks, we're gonna flip 180 degrees to the Xfinity race.
No, we're not. We're not gonna hurry up through the cup so we can talk about you getting a pick right. You calm down, okay? God,
okay,
you hear the score?
Bro, if Big Man gets a cheap pick right, don't know how to act. Did I act like this when Austin Hill won? I was just happy we broke the streak. The streak has been broken. It's not impressive no more, Kyle. Do better.
It's okay, because, you and me are tied for the points lead right now.
Big Ben had to rely on AJ Allmendinger at Coda.
That's a
Yes,
cheap
sir.
way I heard it.
Yes, sir. And guess who got first pick this week?
Buddy, do we forget about how all of your cup picks have had some massive blunder in
Well,
every
then
race season?
expect. I can't wait for the reason why Tyler Reddick DNFs this week.
You think Tyler Reddick's going back to back?
Do you,
Possibly.
the question is, do you think Tyler Reddick can break the Kyle Cadrigal Cup curse? Can he break it? I don't know if he
Hell,
can.
hell no.
I
Nobody
don't know,
can break.
man.
There's two curses we got going. We have the Cole Custer Chase Horn curse, where every time Chase picks Cole Custer sucks. And then we have the Kyle Cadrigal Cup curse.
Kyle,
And
I have a fear. James, I have a fear. I have a fear that I'm dreading, James. Kyle might be the oracle for Darian Gilliam and
Oh my!
jinxing people.
hey, do not associate me with
Your
Black
track
Lives
record,
Matter.
buddy. You're like
Do
seven.
not associate me
Nah,
with.
big
He's
man,
like 7-0 right now.
Do not
big
throw my
man,
name in vain like
big
that.
man,
My
big
little
man,
credibility that I have is not gonna be slandered. I'm not gonna tolerate this slander, Corey. That's not what we're not gonna do right now.
big man, big man. Let's see. Justin Haley, 11th in the Clash. Right. We go to Daytona. Who'd you pick for the 500?
Ryan Priest, who was leading, and then he crashed in the big
And then he
one.
crashed.
Then pretty much with all of our picks.
And then let's go to the next one. Auto
Joey
Club.
Montana.
Oh, who'd you pick for Auto Club?
Uh,
You picked Kyle Larson, right?
yeah, yeah.
29th.
Engine issues, not his fault.
Las Vegas.
Your
Who'd you
fault.
pick? Who'd you pick for Vegas?
Joey Logano spun himself DNF, only DNF of the race.
Crazy, crazy. Let's see. Phoenix.
Uh,
Let's see. Who'd you pick for
Ty
Phoenix?
Gibbs
Ty
destroyed his
Gibbs.
radiator on
28th.
the
28th.
destroyed his radiator.
Atlanta. How about this? Atlanta.
Who did I pick?
Who'd you pick, Kyle?
Hold on, let me check. I can't remember. Let me see. I picked William Byron, who died.
32nd. 32nd. He had
And
a win
Coda
streak. He had a win streak going, and you ruined it. Who'd you
and
pick for?
Coda.
Who'd you pick for Coda?
I picked Ross Chastain.
He finished 4th, but that's not a win. And he got spun, and he got jostled around, and he only got back up that far because every Larson was able to come back from 2 laps down to finish 14th. I feel like we can retcon Coda.
So
James, don't you agree? Do
I'm
you
getting
agree in retconning Coda?
I'm getting at Kyle. Stop picking good people because you're making them lose. Stop picking fun picks. You're making them
Okay.
lose.
Hey,
Pick like Joey Logano and William Byron every week. You out
well,
here
that's what I did. So I'll just keep picking William Byron and Joey Logano every week.
crazy. Well, now we can move on to Xfinity.
And guess who got that right?
Anyway, on to the Cup Series. Our race winner, Tyler Reddick. Great job.
What a guy! What a guy!
Honestly, what a drive.
Through 17 overtimes, a billion of those insane restarts, and can we just give a tad bit of respect? Just a tad bit of respect for some great racing from Kyle Busch, because if I'm Kyle Busch and I'm starting right behind Tyler Reddick, I'm sending it up the inside. I'm dooring him. And I'm putting him in the grass at turn 2. But Kyle Busch had enough decency and respect, which he said a lot of these drivers don't have. Had the decency and the respect to give, even if it costed him getting bumped. He gave Tyler Reddick just a little bit of space in the turn 1 so he wouldn't wreck him, and he stayed up. I can respect Kyle Busch 100% after that.
Yeah, I mean that was clearly a veteran move there to just race him with respect. That's the same thing as what happened to Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski. They showed that you can have great racing without dumping people every other corner. And you know, it just really shows that you
You
can
know
have
who
great
didn't show we
finishers.
could have great racing without dumping each other?
Apparently, Daniel Suarez,
Daniel Suarez and Rod to Trackhouse. Track.
Trackhouse, the cleanest driver. James was the driver that is making his second ever Cup start.
You know what's crazy? He wasn't even that clean because Kimmy took out Blaney on like the first overtime.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. He spun him into turn one, right?
In turn one, he like went straight and took him out.
Oh my god. So Trackhouse is now having a track record with all these incidents.
Kyle, 30 seconds of silence after that bullshit.
No,
30,
no, no.
30 seconds.
You're not making corny jokes like that on our watch. Go home, sir. Well, Corey, what was your thought on all the new faces in the Cup Series?
It was actually really cool to see. Jensen Button got a top 20 in a Rick Ware car. Cody Ware got a top 25 in a Rick Ware car. Rick Ware had a top 25 day, and that made me happy.
Good for Rick Ware. Kimmy, like we said recently, he was up there. Kimmy was up there with like a couple. What was it like seven? There was a point in the race where he was restarting like sixth,
No, he
and
was fourth on like a overtime.
he was up there. He was up there, and we were all like, "Oh, we can get a Kimmy win. We can get a Kimmy win. Kimmy Räikkönen win." And it wasn't to be, but good performance from Kimmy, even though the final result doesn't show that. And Jordan Taylor, disappointment of the day. He qualified fourth, but he got pinball around like 24/7.
But he would always find his way back up to like knocking on the top 10 every once in a while. Though that was the thing.
Pete, they abused him. They abused him.
They jostled my man's around then. Also, can we talk about Cory LaJoy for a second? Like he
No,
all right. Anyway, he got 11th today, and he was
no.
coming.
We're
Ricky
not
Stenhouse
we're
Jr.
not gonna
top
push
10.
we're not gonna push the Corey LaJoy agenda while not noticing the Tyler Ralph Gibbs P9.
Well, now you see, James, Corey LaJoy is now out of the playoffs now that NASCAR has reinstated the HMS points, bringing back Bowman and Larson back their points, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. How do you guys feel about that whole reinstatement? Like NASCAR pretty much going back on their
They were
penalty.
gonna make the playoffs anyways. It's not
Yeah,
gonna make the playoff anyways.
Exactly. So, but
It's,
the thing is that they said they were in the wrong. They said that there was illegal parts on the car, but why did they give back the points?
I thought the whole thing. Well, one, it wasn't NASCAR's decision, and I thought that NASCAR confiscated the louvers or whatever the fuck before the race even happened, so they didn't even run with them anyway.
Well, yes, but I guess the penalty was in effect for the races that were technically run before that.
oh no, bro. This is too complicated for me.
If
Drive car no look right, car illegal, deduct point. But
But why
never
would they
mind
give it
deduct
back?
point because give back point because they took illegal car and illegal car no drive, so no need to keep point.
blame the fucking committee that the third party or whatever, the three people that
I'm
voted on it.
convinced. I'm convinced that this is it's actually just a fucking circle jerk for HMS. This is one thing that I did not see coming because like you already know that both Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson were both gonna get a win eventually and make it into the playoffs anyway. So why would you have them give their points back? It makes no sense.
It's
Blame that third
ridiculous.
party, whoever.
Ridiculous.
I'll
And
say
then
Cody
who
Ware's ahead
else?
of Chase Elliott. Cody Ware's ahead of Chase Elliott in points right now.
Yeah, Chase Elliott bonk for real.
I think it's time we find a replacement for Jake Elliott at this point.
I think we got to do a little bit better than Josh Berry. You think we can do a little bit better than Josh Berry?
Josh, don't disrespect Josh Berry.
Maybe we
Don't
could find a
disrespect.
better. Maybe we can find a better road course racer than Jordan Taylor.
Jordan Taylor qualified P4. He wasn't bad.
He just
He's just
we
a
just need
rookie.
a more aggressive guy on there. Maybe like
All right, guy. How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? Telling everybody else to be aggressive. Go fuck yourself.
I'm just
But
saying, man. NASCAR, they see guys like Kimi Räikkönen did pretty well because he was like
Kimi
super aggressive.
Räikkönen, he finished better than Kimi Räikkönen, Kyle.
Well, that's because Kimi Räikkönen kind of had to make some last minute pits after some damage. Kimi didn't even
I
restart
don't
on
like
the
your
final
double
restart.
standards that you're throwing here. I don't like the double standards that you're throwing out here to bash Jordan Taylor. I don't like
It's
it.
not just the Jordan Taylor. It's more the fact that I just hate all of Hendrick.
I don't like that. I don't like what you're throwing out to bash Jordan Taylor here. I don't appreciate it. I don't even like the guy like that, but you can. Don't come after Jordan. Don't come after him like that. Well, you know what? We're talking about all these Taylors. Fun fact, I just learned that uh Ricky Taylor and Jordan Taylor are brothers. Just learned that freshly this week. I didn't know that. Because
how?
they looked I don't watch IMSA like that.
I mean, it's pretty common knowledge that you'd assume that
Common
oh, they
knowledge, these nuts, son. I look at the picture and it's Jordan Taylor showing Ricky the car, and I'm like, son, they look the exact same. Are they brothers? And Cory was like, of course they're brothers. How did you not know they were brothers? Oh my goodness. And I'm like,
if
what,
they
bro?
look if they have the
No,
same last
because
name and they look similar, they're probably brothers.
I mean no, because what's it called? It's Jordan mostly does the Corvette, the GTD stuff. So like he's not like right next to his brother Ricky, who's always in the now the GTB cars in the Acura Wayne Taylor car. But they're brothers, yeah. You just never see them together in the paddock because they're always on different teams, different manufacturers, different priorities.
Yeah.
But another fact that James learned was about another set of not brothers but family. He what do you call it? Jeff Burton has a son, Harrison Burton. We all know that. But James learned that Jeb Burton is not Jeff Burton's son. That's Ward Burton's son. And he said to me, the first thing he said was, well, that explains why he sucks. What is that supposed to mean, James? You just don't like Jebediah Burton?
No, I
Why, man?
don't.
Why you not messing with Jeb Burton? You got
Because he
that one
sucks.
rain shortened race win at Talladega that one year.
Jeb Burton sucks. We should not respect Jeb Burton. You know what? I'm lying. We should respect him. He's just not good.
He's just not good.
He's just not good.
I think he's been racing.
He
Well, I
brings in
remember
great
last year
sponsors.
he
No, no,
ran the
no.
full
I like
season.
him because he brings in great sponsors. He's just not good.
You know, he raced the entire season last year, and he didn't even get a top 10. He didn't even finish top 10 once in the Xfinity Series in a full season for our Motorsports, which is not a bad team. They're like a mid pack team. I don't think Anthony Alfredo got a top 10 either, but I could be wrong on that.
We don't care about Anthony Alfredo. You keep trying to push this Anthony Alfredo agenda on us, and I'm not buying it.
You're not buying the Anthony Alfredo agenda? Why
No,
not?
I'm not.
Why not? He
I
got
need
another
two
top.
more
He got
top
another
tens, and
top
then I
20.
might.
He got another top 20 at Coda. He finished 16th.
Cody is just as unpredictable as Talladega.
Hey man, I mean, he did pretty well. But anyway, we digress. Let's get on to picks.
Picks
Get on
for
to
a big
picks.
weekend.
Huge weekend.
Ginormous.
John Niman and Norris.
Let's see here. So we got two races at Richmond, the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. Truck Series we have at Texas, along with uh, IndyCar, which is at Texas. First time they're back in over a month. And then we are introducing a new form of picks this time around for F1. A lot of the fans wanted, why are we not doing F1? Well, you know why, we explained. It's really boring picking Max Verstappen every week, and since there's five guys out here, we can't be all picking different guys, and whoever gets first pick on the draw is basically going to get a very guaranteed win. So what we decided to do was we decided to just pick a random place of best of the rest, 4th through 10th, pick a random position, and we all pick drivers that we think are gonna finish in that position. So this week we picked 10th for 1 point, one championship point at Albert Park in Australia, the Australian GP, and well, James, who did you pick?
I picked Oscar Piastri because the upside downness of Australia, he's coped with it for longer than anyone else, so he can drive better. Even though the McLaren is a shit box, that's why I only get 10th.
Makes sense. Every other Australian driver has scored points in their home Grand Prix, so
I
that makes
don't
sense.
know if that's true.
Uh, I did see that on TikTok. Mark Webber and Daniel Ricciardo both scored in their
Those aren't
first.
the only. You know what, Kyle? You know what? No,
He's James. Ah, yes, all of Australian motorsports drivers. Daniel
just
Ricciardo.
those two. Just those two.
They are the Australian drivers of all time, James.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right. Sorry, Kyle.
We shouldn't get
Continue.
right. You're right, Kyle. You're the most of the group. My fault. My fault.
Let me look that up now. Uh, Cory, who did you pick?
I picked Yuki Tsunoda.
The car that just went through the
Hey man,
gravel.
hey man, it was some nice grass. He wanted to go touch the nice grass.
For context, we're recording this at 11:45, just after free practice 1 for Australia.
Yeah, and we just saw Yuki Tsunoda destroy the grass over there in the final sector. I'm picking Esteban Ocon just because Alpine are just known to finish in that 6th to 10th region, and they'll just finish their every race and chalk up like 4 to 5 points every weekend. So I got Ocon being the guy that finishes in 10th, because I think they're gonna put Gasly actually ahead of Ocon in the preferredness, seeing that he's higher in the championship points. I feel like he'll finish higher, and Ocon will be left behind. Let's move
Ocon.
on to Texas IndyCar predictions. James, who do you got?
Taku Masato.
He
Easy
is
money.
he is driving the ovals for the 11 Chip Ganassi car.
Because Marcus Armstrong is scared.
He's Marcus Armstrong is pulling a Romain Grosjean type situation. He's not going to race the ovals for his first year. Cory, who do you got?
I picked Joseph Newgarden. He finna get the repeat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get the guy that finished second to Joseph Newgarden last year, Scott McLaughlin. Uh, Dominant all year, actually, all race last year, and then Joseph Newgarden passed him on the last lap. So that should be fun to watch. IndyCar at Texas is very unpredictable, but seeing that it's now a one groove racetrack, pretty much thanks to them ruining the track, it'll be fun to see a single car train for 375 laps.
They don't have the
Texas.
no more. They're not even gonna have the guns no more.
They're not. They're not. They took off the guns. They took off the dual revolvers.
See. The problem is, the American people are worried about the government taking away their guns. They overlook the fact that Texas Motor Speedway officials have already taken away the drivers' winning guns. That's the real problem. That's the real issues in America. Because now, what do we have at Texas? What do you gain from winning at Texas? Cowboy hat? I want my
That's it.
6-shooters.
Unless they're gonna like stick a cow. Maybe the they beef, it's what's for dinner should change their
You get a
change their
live
sponsor.
cow. You get a live beef
You
cow.
just
You
get
get
a
a
beef
bull.
cow.
You just get a live bull. You got to find a place to put it. If you live in Charlotte,
You
North
don't eat
Carolina, you better
bulls,
buy a
Kyle.
farm.
Kyle, you don't eat bulls. You eat
You
cows.
get a nice beef cow, and you get a nice salmonella documentary on the whole process of how the beef cow was made.
You
Uh,
don't eat bulls, Kyle. Those
well, no, but
bulls just get
like
cow
no,
fattening. You
not
fucking
bulls.
idiot.
Like a Texas Longhorn, like one of
You
those
don't eat those
cows.
You don't
either.
you
I'm
don't
not saying
eat
you eat
heifers.
those. It's
You eat
just one of those
heifers,
things.
Kyle. You
It
eat
is a
heifers.
trophy. It is
You
a trophy. They'll just give you one of those now.
no. Now that what would you do with it? What do you do with?
I don't know, man. That's your problem. If you win the race, you better have like a farm or something.
What do you do? No, what if you're like, I don't know, Romain Grosjean? What is he gonna do with a beef cow, with a bull? What's he
I
gonna
don't
do?
know what he's gonna do with a Texas Longhorn, but he's got to go find a spot in Miami, Florida, to put that thing in.
Crazy.
James, what would
Well,
you do if you won a beef cow?
if I want a beef cow,
Yeah, well,
I'm hitting up Gordon Ramsay and I'm saying, hey, Gordon, it's your boy. Chef this up for me any best way. Chef, give me the best. I want you to use this whole cow. Don't waste any of the meat. Chef this up for me. Chef this up for me. Spare no expense. Chef this up for me, boss man.
That actually makes sense. Um,
I
let's move on to the other Texas race. The Truck Series. The Truck Series is for some reason racing at Texas with a doubleheader with IndyCar, which I find very interesting. The only way to get actual racing at Texas is to split it up with far away from the Cup Series and Xfinity Series. I'll go first. I got Christian Ickes. No, that's Ty Majeski. I got Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski is my
What an
pick.
idiot. I have Corey Jaime in the number 11.
And Cory, who you got?
I got who did I pick?
You picked Christian Ickes.
Yeah.
Like a
Well, it's going to be an
Bulltron.
interesting race. I don't really see. Well, Chase, I think Chase might win this week. He's got Zane Smith. Pretty much anybody who picks Zane Smith has got like an 80% chance of winning. So, let's see here. Moving on to Richmond Xfinity. Looks like everybody pretty much either picked a Joe Gibbs car or a JRM car. I'll go first. I got John Hunter Nemechek. Nearly won this race 1 year ago before getting hoed out of the way for Ty Dolla Gibbs.
Did you just make a Ty Dolla sign? You
60
can't
seconds.
talk. You can't talk. You can't talk. Rest of the episode.
60 seconds. No, 60 seconds. I think 60 seconds.
I picked Brandon Jones because I just want him to win. Corey.
Um, oh yeah, I picked Justin Allgaier.
Respectable. Respectable. On to the Cup Series. What matters the most? I picked Chase Briscoe because Chase Briscoe comeback day. Chase Briscoe. No reason. I just needed someone to pick, and I panicked and I picked Chase Briscoe. Corey,
Kyle picked Tyler Reddick.
what'd you say?
Kyle picked Tyler Reddick since Kyle can't speak. Remember?
Oh yeah, Kyle did pick Tyler Reddick. He's not going back to back. And Corey, your choice.
I picked who did I pick again? I
Jesus
forgot.
Christ, remember your picks. You picked
I mean,
Kyle Busch.
if you go on the Driving in Circles podcast Instagram, you can go
You
see
picked
our
Kyle Busch.
Yeah. I was trying to send them over to the Instagram, but all right, okay.
Shut up.
I get verbally abused by James. This is very an abusive relationship in this podcast. I don't feel safe in this work environment. James has committed several OSHA violations on in several recording sessions.
I have not.
He is not forklift certified, yet he operates one.
these lies on my name.
He
What?
found the spill and he didn't clean it up or let any other floor workers know. I slipped in it and I got a boo boo and it hurts really bad. It,
I'm about to be trapped up in a class action lawsuit.
he also moved
Well,
the ladder up against the wall, knowing that it could fall over.
All right, before this entire podcast falls apart because James is gonna get arrested and Cory gets charged on faulty claims, we're gonna end the podcast episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Make sure to follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok. I don't know how long TikTok's gonna last, but make sure to follow before it goes down. Check the Instagram, follow it. Thank you, guys. See you in the next episode. James, hit that outro music.
Kyle shakes newborn baby.